Faucet, and we can put a new faucet on. I mean, I'm not really sure where the problem is.
Right.
But you know, it's like you may have heard that I have a licensed plumber in Triangle Plumbing.
Right.
And I talked to Jamie about everything that we don't do that we don't feel good about.
Right.
And there's a lot of stuff we can do, but we know where to draw the line.
Right. Jamie's from Triangle Plumbing?
Yeah.
I think I've used them in the past.
Nice people. Very, very nice people. No question. And I'll tell you what I see, having done this a couple of years, is your roof line has got debris on it.
Yeah.
One, and I'm looking at corners usually for rock points, and I don't see any. A clean and seal on your deck, and your fence is extraordinarily expensive. And if you take care of it, you can keep it for a very, very long time. And what you do is, in a perfect world, try to get the debris away from the bottom of the fence. Okay. If you can, whatever that is.
Like
if it's
pine straw you're talking about?
Exactly. And if it, you know, and some people, they say, you know, Lee, I hear you, I understand, but we just like it so much to kiss against, you know, and that
Right.
perfect little marry up. And I say, that's fine. Now you know.
Right.
And I'm gonna shut up about it. But you see some parts of it, like right in here, is starting to get a little green. The green is a moss that grows after the mold has been growing a while. So you know, we talked about all that stuff that grows on it. It's not a good thing, and it's a perfect example of the bottom, because you got a beautiful board here, a little bit growing, which is no big deal, but then at the bottom, you see what happens. Yeah. And you know, these are really good slats. That's a 3/4 of an inch, and that's an expensive fence. And if you're a handy guy and you enjoy this stuff, then it's
no and no.
Huh?
No and no.
Well, some of my customers said, Lee, thank you so much. My husband ran out and grabbed that thing, couldn't wait to get and bought that little pressure washer you suggested, and he's got this house clean for a fraction of what we were paying our guy. How do you get out? I need your help. You know where to pull.
Yeah.
I was just going to share something. That working around these guys is a horror, and that's why I say do a section. So if we saw a horrible thing here that just had to be done, right, then we want to do from here to here at least. And
when you say do what?
Remove, replace.
Okay.
Okay, but I was just saying that we call the power companies and the electricians to move, gotcha, and it all goes down, everything gets wrapped, and we replace up to here, but you can see the hardy that they did.
Right.
In a spot repair. I'm not sure what that is, but here's what I saw. That's a hardy that fell. And what we need to do is just push him up until he marries up and smack a nail in him.
Okay.
But anyhow,
okay,
that's all of 7 seconds.
Okay.
But you can see how they did hardy up to here. Right?
Yeah.
And they did all of this, which was smart.
Right.
Because you don't have to. And they didn't do what was around the electric, because they didn't want to incur the additional cost or problems.
Right. Right.
And so now it's simple for you. It's a perfect example of when it gets to the oh my God moment.
Right.
To start here and go up to wherever you want to go.
Or what about start there and then there?
Whatever makes sense.
Right, right.
Because if that's still good, you leave it.
Okay, gotcha. What about like that, like the guys here kind of push that, and I feel like this is going on in almost all my windows.
Well, what you just touched is one of the stops that is failing right here.
Right.
And this is a nosing. Sometimes we can just grab this piece because you feel a ridge right there.
Yeah.
And that nosing will remove, replace, and we get a polyvinyl chloride or PVC. This never rot product. And some of that stuff we can remove and replace, and some of that stuff, when we start to, it affects the movement of the window. So unfortunately, I hate to say, but that window's probably, what, a 2 foot by 5 foot, and depending upon the window quality, it can go anywhere from a window I wouldn't recommend you buying from Silverline for $250 up to $350, $400 to $500. And yeah, it's almost a 6-foot window. But you know, you quote it, you put in the budget, and you call me when you want it done, and it might be November.
Okay. And this is a lower priority.
I would say, yeah. You know, a little wood rot, but you know, that corner's gone, and let's get some paint on it, see if we can get another year or two out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, no question.
Okay.